Hey guys, it's Jenners. Welcome to my live stream with the Jenners Patters Cruising channel. So I wanted to say hello to everybody and welcome to tonight's live stream. I'm so excited for everyone to join me. This is my first ever live stream, so I am just so excited to be here with everybody, this amazing cruising community. So thank you so much for joining. I know a couple of people are still coming over from Dre and Chan. They did an awesome live stream. They were so much fun, and I definitely want to continue that fun right now. So I have kind of a fun hour planned for us. There's going to be some questions I want to ask everybody, and I just want to have as much fun as we possibly can have. So I know everybody is missing cruising right now. I certainly am. So I'm going to bring you the fun and, bring you the fun cruise chat. So if you're just joining, welcome. Let's see who's in the chat right now. Mary Ellen Dillon, hello. Thank you for joining. We have Sarah. Thanks for coming over, Sarah. And you were in my kind of test live stream last night. So I was kind of doing a quick little test last night, and Sarah kind of joined over. And my husband, Bill, he's in the chat right now too, and he is my moderator. So thank you so much to him. He was kind of playing with the buttons, and he put Sarah in timeout last night. So sorry about that, Sarah, but thanks for joining. Let's see who else we have. Cruising Through Life with Al and Jeannie. I certainly want to cruise through life as well, so thanks for joining. That's an awesome channel name. Mary Ellen again. Let's see who else we got here. I know people are just coming over from the last stream, so I really appreciate that. Of course, Blaine. Blaine, without you, this wouldn't be possible. I've always been afraid to do a live stream, and so I really do have to thank you, Blaine, like from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for inviting me to do this, and I've been practicing, so hopefully this goes well. I definitely want to thank you for bringing us all together. So if you guys have not yet subscribed to Rayleigh Creative Travel, please make sure you do that. He actually goes live every Monday night. He's already done a couple. At 8 p.m. So he comes on right before Sharon at Sea Travel. So definitely check him out if you get the chance. And hello, Cruise Day Fun. We are definitely having a fun cruise day today. So I will say we are going to go on a virtual cruise here in this next hour. So I hope everyone is ready for that. A couple of the last chats, I kind of typed in and asked everybody to wear their tropical shirts or whatever it is that you wear on your first day when you're boarding the ship. So if you didn't do that, then, go run and slip something fun on. I also asked everybody to grab a cocktail. So there's Bill. So Bill's my moderator tonight. So if you say something naughty, he's going to hammer you out. We have Lucy MGM. Hello, welcome. Cruising Through Life again there. Lots of people joining. It looks like we also have Viso's Travel. Caught your live stream earlier, my friend. You're always a lot of fun to watch. So if you haven't subscribed to Raphael with Viso's Travel, make sure you do that. We have Carolyn Gale. Thanks for joining, Carolyn. We have Miss Candace Jones Brown. Thank you so much. I saw you in the last chat. I appreciate you coming over. Nick J. Good to see you again, my friend. Your channel's pretty good as well. A whole bunch of people here. That is awesome. 31 people watching. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. So I did want to kind of start out and, talk a little bit about who I am, kind of introduce myself. Hello, Renee. Hello, Anne. Giving that shout out to Blaine, of course. So I'll kind of jump in the chat here in just a second. But if those of you who don't know me, I'm Jenners, and I travel quite a bit with my husband, Bill. And a lot of times with my parents as well. I think they're going to join tonight. So if they're here, hopefully they'll say hello. But we have been cruising since 2012. And we went on our first ship, the Oasis of the Seas. So we kind of started with, one of the biggest ships in the world. And that has become definitely one of my favorite ships. I've been on over 20 cruises. We have been on Royal Caribbean mostly, but we've also done a cruise on Disney Cruise Line. So I've got my friend here, Mickey, joining me, Captain Mickey there. We've also been on Norwegian Cruise Line, and we've also been on Carnival Cruise Line. So if anyone has any questions, as far as anything about any of those cruise lines or cruising in general, make sure you let me know. And so, like I said, on our honeymoon, that was our first cruise in October of 2012. And then we went on the Allure of the Seas, and we've just been on like so many different ships. I kind of got into cruising because we had friends of ours that told us about the Oasis of the Seas, and they said, oh, this new ship is coming out and it's going to have, you know, a rock climbing wall, and it's going to have, you know, ice skating rink and a zip line and just all these really awesome things that you would just never expect to see on a cruise ship. So, you know, back then we kind of looked into it. You know, it seems a little expensive, and I didn't really know much about cruising at the time. And the only cruise I had been on was a casino cruise. So we do live here in Florida, kind of right next to Disney. Actually, we live extremely close to Disney. So we just hopped on a casino cruise one time, and I didn't really like it. And I only went because somebody told me there was free food, and they literally had like some cheese and some bread. So it really wasn't very exciting. So that's kind of my opinion of cruising up until I actually went on a real cruise, and then we just fell in love. So I've been vlogging my cruises for probably over a year now, and I've really only put out a couple of vlogs. I have a vlog right now on the Navigator of the Seas that we went on in September of last year. And then I'm also working on the Oasis of the Seas, which was actually our third cruise on that ship right after she did her royal amplification. So we actually went on the third cruise out, and it was absolutely amazing. I didn't know you could make that ship better, but it was quite awesome. And so far I do have my day one for that ship that is out that you can watch. I've been working every single day, even through this quarantine. I get home from work and I'm, you know, just kind of like tired out, but you know, I definitely see that I've been getting a lot of subscribers today, even just kind of chatting with you guys. So if you haven't subscribed, you know, if you see that subscribe button, if it's red, you should definitely click it to subscribe to my channel, because I do have some really great content that I would like to put out. I tried to vlog on a couple of cruises, like my Disney cruise, the Carnival cruise. I didn't get a lot of content, and so I might actually put something together for those cruises. Maybe like, you know, instead of day one, day two, I'll just do like the entire cruise. Here it is. So I'm definitely working on being a better vlogger. I'm working on being better at editing, because that is something that I've just kind of struggled with. I'm not a techie person, but I've certainly really enjoyed, you know, kind of figuring that out. So I'm going to jump in the chat again, because I've been talking myself, and I can see it's moving. So we'll kind of say hi. So we got Cruise Day Fun there. We have Renee again. Welcome. Life with Child, you subscribed. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I really appreciate the support. And then we also have Sean and Casey on vacay mode. Well, I hope you're on vacay mode tonight, you guys, because we're going to go on a virtual cruise here in a minute. So I hope you guys are ready for that. And they said, hi, Jenners. Hello. If I miss anyone's comments, because like the chat's kind of going quick, just say hi again, or, you know, say it again. Cheri, welcome. Cheri did an awesome stream earlier today as well. So if you haven't subscribed to her, please do so. So we have about 42 people in the chat right now. And I do want to say, if you guys are a creator, please put #creator. So I want to know where my creator's at. You know, if you haven't subscribed to anybody that you see that pops into the chat right now, I mean, please make sure that you check them out. You know, we all work really hard to get you some good cruise content. And I will say, I decided to become a creator myself because I've been on so many cruises that I feel like I have just this wealth of knowledge that I could share with everyone. So also, if you check out my channel, I have some videos about packing. My most popular video is actually one about, I think it's the top 10 weird items that I bring on a cruise. That one is pretty popular, and I'll try to make some more videos like that. I actually, last 2 cruises we went on, we wrote down every single drink that we had, because we got the drink package for Royal Caribbean. And we plan on making a video of how much each drink cost, and if we think the drink package is worth it. So that is something that we want to kind of talk about as well. So we got a bunch of creators here in the chat. So thank you guys for letting us know where you're at. All right. So if anyone has any questions for me, I want to take you guys on a virtual cruise tonight. So I have a lot of questions for you. I want to kind of start out with, you know, getting on the ship, and kind of throughout our day, I want to ask you what you do and kind of what fun things you like to do on a cruise. So I'll start out with what cruise ship would you like to set sail on tonight? We can all have different cruise ships. Mine personally, I would say, would be the Oasis of the Seas. And I do have my little Oasis right here. So we're going to go along in the Oasis of the Seas, but you can pick any ship. So I want to hear what ship are you going to be on tonight? What cruise line? Is there a specific ship you really like? Let me know. Finding the Foresters, great video idea. Thank you. Actually kind of came up with that today. All right, Daniel Fields, #consumer. We got cruise day fun. Drink packing video, good idea. Yeah, I've been working on that one. So I have a spreadsheet that I finally kind of just put everything in that spreadsheet and then I can make a video. So, all right. So Tina is on the Allure of the Seas. So that's the ship I may or may not be on in November. So Tina, sounds like you have a cruise booked in November. I really hope that goes well for you. I feel like November should be okay. But then again, if you asked me a couple months ago, I would have said that we'd be cruising now. So Allure of the Seas is a great ship too. I've been on that one as well. All right, Candace, Mardi Gras. So let's hope the Mardi Gras actually makes it out on time, right? I would love to try that ship. And I've only been on one Carnival ship. I'm not going to tell you what ship it is quite yet. I'm going to have you guys guess a little bit later on because we'll talk about that one. But the Mardi Gras looks really awesome. So we got Mardi Gras. I think I already clicked on that one. We got Mardi Gras again. Oh, nope. Life with Child wants to do Mardi Gras. And Cruising Through Life with Ale and Jeannie, the Norwegian Encore. I almost booked that ship. Funny story. We actually went on, like I said, the Oasis of the Seas, but we called our travel agent to book the Encore. And it was a little too expensive. And we just decided to do the Oasis. But that one is definitely on my bucket list. So let's see what else we got here. Blaine, he says, I liked the Bliss better because they still had the H2O bar. That sounds really good. And I'm sorry, that was Daniel Fields talking to Blaine. Awesome. Glad you guys are having conversations there as well. And then Chantel says Carnival Panorama. So got a couple Carnival people. I'm on Royal Caribbean. A couple of you guys are on a few other cruise lines. So let's go ahead and board the ship, you guys. So we're getting on the ship. We've got, our fun cruise gear on. And so I want to know, what is the first thing that you do when you get on the ship? So you kind of walk down that gangplank, you're super excited. We're getting on the ship. You walk in and where do you go? So is there a bar that you like to go to? Are you looking for a drink? Are you looking for food? Are you going to go to your room? So what is the first thing that you are going to do? And for me, I will tell you the first thing I do, especially if I'm on a Royal Caribbean ship, is I'm going to go to the Bolero's bar and I'm going to get myself a coconut mojito. Now, right now I'm drinking, what'd you make me, honey? I don't know what I'm drinking. A Moscow Mule? Yeah. Hubby made me a Moscow Mule, which is also really good. All right, so the chat's getting away from me here. So let me see where everybody is heading to right now. All righty here. Got to kind of bring it back up. Okay, we got Renee. She's on the Symphony of the Seas. That is the only Oasis ship I have not done. And that is definitely one on my bucket list. So Finding the Foresters, they're going to go eat. That's a really great idea. That's Tina too. She's going to go eat. So that's probably not a bad idea. You should probably eat before you drink, honestly, but not a bad idea there. Papa Mozo, welcome to the chat. I appreciate you stopping by. You've made it big when Papa Mozo's in your chat, so thanks for joining. And he's on the Celebrity Equinox. Nice, Celebrity. It's another one on my bucket list. I've never done Celebrity before. And now that I'm actually Diamond with Royal Caribbean, I would like to try Celebrity because I would be Diamond, I guess, with them too. So I'd kind of love to see what that would be like. All right, so Cruising Through Life, they're hitting the nearest bar. I'm right there with you. Let's see who else we got here. Hey, Anthony. Thanks for joining. All right, so Blaine, totally off subject, but Bill, is Bill excited or think a good idea for Disney to start its phases to open? So Bill, my husband, he actually works at Disney, kind of part-time. He is a lifeguard at one of the water parks. And yeah, he's actually really excited to get back to work. And again, he only works very part-time. He's also a realtor here in Florida. So if any of you guys want to buy a house here in the kind of Central Florida area, let me know. We can hook you up. But yeah, we're super excited to get back to Disney. I'm a season pass holder. I also just bought my water park passes before this whole shutdown. So I would really like to use them. So yeah, I don't know how the masks are going to work, if they're going to make you wear them at the water park. So I guess that's something we'll have to see. But yeah, thanks for asking that, Blaine. You must have paid attention the other night when I was saying that he works at Disney. All right, so going to Guy's Burgers. Guy's Burgers is amazing. If you've ever been on a Carnival ship, they're really, really good. And of course, Nick is also there at Guy's Burgers. Renee's at the bar, and then of course, food. Sarah is gonna go eat lunch. And then we also have Finding the Foresters are going to the Blue Iguana. That's also a really great place to go there on a Carnival cruise. And so Chantel's going to go to her room first, and then because she's faster to the fun, so you get to get on the ship a little quicker. When I did Carnival, I did the same thing. Faster to the Fun is a great program. And so Ticey Girl is going to find a lounge chair. So usually I don't head to the pool on the first day, but on the Navigator of the Seas, we actually hit up the pool, and they have some really nice loungers kind of like in the pool. So we just kind of laid out, we had a few drinks. So that's definitely not a bad idea. Michelle's just going to go somewhere and sit down. So you're probably going to do some people watching. You're going to watch me have a few drinks and kind of stumble off. So awesome. Going to go grab a Guy's Burger. So everybody's at Guy's Burgers, it seems like, going to the casino and then the Lido and get some drinks. Another one's going to Guy's Burgers and then the pool. We're having a fun cruise so far, you guys. We're doing a lot here. So we're dropping off our stuffs as well, getting your bearings. Yeah, you kind of have to walk around the ship a little bit and kind of figure out where you're at. So Viso's Travel, hot tub. I'm right there with you, Raphael. I would go to the hot tub too, with drink in hand, of course. Priscilla's finding a lounge chair. My hubby, he's getting a mule extra strong. You know what? I think you made my drink extra strong too, my friend, but I'm not really drinking it, so we'll try to behave here. And Blaine, his first thing he's going to do is unpack. That's always a good idea to unpack. I try to do that either before or after the muster drill. Get familiar with the ship. Renee is talking to Michelle. And you guys I really appreciate you guys answering my questions. I didn't know if anyone would, so we've got a lot of answers here. So Blue Iguana again. Artie's dropping off some stuff and getting something to eat. Becca, you're not late. We're just getting on the cruise right now. We're doing a virtual cruise right now, so thanks for joining. Hello there at Papa Mozo from Artie. And Anthony's on the Carnival Radiance and the NCL Epic, so he's on 2 ships right now. I don't know how you do that, but that's pretty cool. Jamie's going to drop off everything, go get something to eat, go watch the sail away. And Becca's looking forward to a cruise. It looks like October of 2021, so the Conquest. Nice honeymoon. Very nice. We went on our honeymoon in October too. The weather's very nice during that time, so I definitely hope you get to go. So I do have a few more questions for you guys. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. I just kind of went all the way down to the bottom of the chat. And Viso's Travel, they're on the Navigator, it looks like. So Down Under Cruises is listening. That's okay. They can listen. No worries. Us and More, hello. Thanks for joining. So you guys are unpacking and all that good stuff. So let me ask you this. For those of you who said you were going to the bar, what drink do you get? So like I said, I always get a coconut mojito. Now the Bolero's bar, they used to have something called a triple coconut mojito, which they no longer have, which is kind of sad. They used to put like little piece of coconut around the rim of the glass, and it was delicious. But now they just have the coconut mojito, and I always get it with Malibu coconut rum. So I specifically asked for the Malibu coconut rum, which is delicious. And the bartenders on the Oasis of the Seas at Bolero's were like the best ever. So I don't know if they're still there. You know, everyone's kind of gone home at this point, but you know, hopefully they'll get back on, and you guys definitely have to check out Bolero. So what drink is your drink? So let's keep going here in the chat. So Cruising Through Life, really enjoyed the Conquest. Josh, you're not late. We just got started and we're doing a virtual cruise, so no worries. I really appreciate you joining in. All right, so we're having a margarita. That sounds delicious. Hoping to get on Royal Caribbean from Baltimore. I've never been on a Baltimore. Can't get hubby on a plane, so you're not going to come to Florida, but at least you can do a cruise, hopefully, out of Baltimore at some point. So us more, anything watermelon and strawberry daiquiri. That sounds really good to me. I'll be with you. Is this really your first time live? Yes, it is. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I used to be a public speaker kind of back in the day with Disney, so I'm pretty good at just talking on the fly, to be honest with you, but I appreciate that. Miami Vice, that is a really good one. A lot of people seem to enjoy that drink. So, and Becca says sex on the beach. Yummy, yummy. I don't know if my parents were in the chat, if they were able to come in. Cruising Bob, if you're here, so hello. But my parents like to get the lava flows. And one that we really like is the guava lava flow. Not all the ships have the guava, but it just sounds good, guava lava. So we really like the lava flow drink. So Anthony was supposed to be on MSC Armonia. I used to call it Harmonia, and that really doesn't sound very nice, but I've learned it's Armonia. And you're supposed to be on it tomorrow. I'm so sorry, Anthony. I just missed a cruise on the Disney, I forget what it was. It was one of the Disney ships, Disney Magic, the very first ship Disney ever came out with. I am actually, a couple weeks ago, I was supposed to be on the Disney Magic out of Miami. We were going to go to Disney Magic. Sorry, my husband's correcting me. We were supposed to go to Key West, which is somewhere we haven't been in a really long time, and I've never been on a cruise ship. So kind of bummed about that, but you know, we'll all cruise again. I know we will. So, Becca, my husband loves the brain. And you meant the drink, yeah. So Tina says Royal Caribbean's Coco Loco. So the Coco Loco is a drink you can get on the private island on Coco Key. That one's a really good one. And then you get the fun drink, like the fun cup if you want to buy the cup. So let's see what other questions I have for you guys because we're kind of moving right along here. So lunch. I know some of you said you were going to go get lunch. So where is it on the ship that you get lunch? I know a lot of people head straight to the buffet. I usually recommend trying to grab lunch somewhere else because the buffet is super crowded. And let's face it, guys, I don't know if there's going to be, you know, a buffet as we used to know it. I'm a buffet kind of girl. Even here on land, Sweet Tomatoes was one of my favorite buffets, and they are like completely gone out of business. So we used to go there probably about once a week as we were to do our shopping trips. So we're very sad about that. But here at Disney World too, I don't know if you guys have ever been to Boma, which is a buffet at the Animal Kingdom Lodge. It is our absolute favorite. And also, if you go to Epcot, there's the Beer Garden restaurant. So that is two of our favorite restaurants. And of course, they're buffets. So we're just not sure if they're going to come back or, you know, if they do at some point in the future. We really hope they do. But, you know, back to cruise ships, of course. So let's see where we're going here. Again, the Blue Iguana, yum, yum. So Anthony's going to go to the MDR. The MDR actually has some pretty good options on your first day. So us and more also love Sweet Tomatoes. I know. I hope someday that they can come back, but, you know, it's hard to say. Papa Mozo also loves Sweet Tomatoes. His mommy, I know. Our buffets. I actually got my dad a shirt that said Cruise Ship Buffet Inspector. I got it off of Etsy. He wore it the last cruise we went on in the Mariner of the Seas. So I hope he can continue wearing that shirt because, you know, I'm a buffet person because my parents are buffet people. So guys are Pig and Anchor. So that's definitely a great choice. And also, and since the Encore, for wings at the Local. Yeah, the Local is really good on Norwegian too. Definitely check that out. A cheese salad from Sorrento's. A cheese salad. Okay, I'll have to try that. Awesome. Sarah's also at the buffet or the pizza place. And Michelle is probably going to go to the place where they make the sandwiches. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Royal Caribbean Oasis class ships actually have the place where they like carve the meat and they put it on that big little bun thing. Big little, that didn't really make sense, but you know what I mean. All right. Virtual dinner party, welcome in. Thanks for coming. Saying hello to me and everybody. Viso's Travel says Cabanas. So Cabanas is actually the buffet on the Disney ships. And I know that you guys are actually going to do your Grand Slam cruise on the Fantasy coming up. So I hope you guys get to do that. That was the only Disney ship I went on was the Fantasy. And I have to say that was definitely one of our favorite cruises. The staff was amazing. The food was amazing. Blaine's going to Fahrenheit 555. And Anthony, the mozzarella balls with the olives. I don't like olives, but that sounds decent to me, I think. Sounds delicious to Michelle as well. Cheesecake. Oreo cheesecake is pretty good. Papa Mozo says the Mast. Andrew Patterson, hello. Is that my brother, Andrew Patterson? If it is, welcome. If it's not, there's a lot of Pattersons out there, so how's it going? But welcome in. And yeah, you really can't go wrong anywhere you go. Absolutely. Becca loves Disney. It's so expensive. It is, Becca. The only time we go is if we get like a really, really good deal. And the last cruise we booked was a really, really, really good deal. So we did take the future cruise credit, but we're just not seeing that deal again. So we're kind of waiting to see if we want to get our money back or, you know, kind of what we'll do. So Mary Ellen is at the Blue Iguana or buffet for a salad. Yeah, keep it healthy, right? And the rolled chocolate cake is pretty amazing. Carnival melting lava cake too. Yeah, you guys you're making me hungry. So let's move on now. So we've gone to our room and like muster's about to start, which I'm almost looking forward to going to muster. Honestly, I normally hate it, but I would do anything to be on a cruise ship and go to the muster. Then after muster, what do? Do you go to dinner? Are we going to go maybe to the pool? We're going to have a drink. So what do you guys do after muster? Of course, there's the sail away party. Are you going to go like up and, you know, do like the Leonardo DiCaprio on the, you know, end of the ship there and wave goodbye? So tell me what it is that you are going to do. We're still talking about food here. Chicken wings at Playmakers. Yeah, Playmakers is one of the new bars there and kind of like food places on Royal Caribbean. So Priscilla is just going to get drunk. I mean, Priscilla, why not, right? We're on a cruise. I always get the drink package. All right. So JLB 62983. Is that your birthday? Because that's my birthday. 62983. That is my birthday. Sail away party. Woohoo! Sail away party. We're going to dance. We're going to have fun. Candace is for sure going crazy at the sail away party. Woohoo! Sounds fun, Candace. And this chat is flying by. Like, I love that you guys are answering my questions. So Renee's at the casino or tour the spa. Because when you tour the spa, sometimes you could win like the pass. I don't remember what ship I was on, but I actually went to that like spa tour thing and I won like $100. And so I went and did like a facial. It was really nice. I probably would not have done that anyway, but so Will's going to watch the sail away party. Us and more. They're going to film the sail away party, right? Because we're all creators here. Of course, we're filming. Usually what I do, and I don't think I told you already, usually I am Jack and Rose on the front of the ship, just waving goodbye to everybody. And I usually do a time lapse. I really do like to do time lapses on my phone so I can kind of like capture like everything that's kind of like zooming by because that's really fun. All right. My birthday twin. Awesome. We're birthday twins. Very cool. Welcome. Love finding people with my birthday. That's pretty awesome. So cruising through life, they're back at the bar for another drink. I mean, why not? That's probably what we would do too. Becca is going to, oh, who has the best sail? All right. So she's asking who has the best sail away, Carnival or RCL? That's a really good question. I think maybe Carnival does because they're like more the fun ship. Honestly, RCL, I usually am not at the party. I'm usually again out on the deck, like just kind of waving goodbye to everybody. Anthony's a creator. Awesome. Hashtag creator there. Michelle's back to the room. We're unpacking. Look at the water. Yeah, I love looking at the water. Josh Odom's having a drink for sail away party. If I miss some of you guys, I'm sorry. Like the chat is flying by so fast. So the spa tour or check out your seating. So as far as, let's talk about dining too. I was wondering where you guys like to go to the MDR or do you like to do a specialty restaurant? And I was also wondering if you enjoy the early dining time, the later dining time, or do you kind of do like my time and just sort of schedule it each time? So let me know. So Cruising Through Life is voting for Carnival, I think, for that best sail away. So I'd probably agree with that. All right. Let's see what we got going on. Yeah, Carnival, you do the wobble. You know, all those dances, like I'm really bad at. I kind of have to watch other people, even though I've done them like 100 times. But, you know, the wobble's definitely a fun one. Yep, Carnival. Yeah, NCL is pretty laid back, sail away party. All right, so Papa Mozo's going to the early dinner. That's normally what I would pick is the early dinner. Sometimes it's tough because when you're at the pool and, you know, you're kind of enjoying yourself, then you have to go take a shower and like put on makeup. And Papa Mozo's probably not putting on makeup, but like for me, you have to do all that stuff. But I do typically like the early dinner, you know, kind of get it out of the way. Then you have all the fun things to do later in the evening. Us and more, they're going to do my time. Never go to the MDR. So they buffets are the best. Well, I hope the buffets come back for your sake. Sarah Baker is doing MDR in late dining time. Sounds good. We also really like to do specialty restaurants too. A lot of times we get like, you know, a free one or we get some onboard credit that we like to do that. So Tina likes the MDR and prefers 6 p.m. I kind of like 6 p.m. too. A lot of times it starts though at 5:30. So it's kind of sometimes you can be a little late and they don't mind as much. But so last cruise, you had a package. Awesome. So you can discover all those different places. I always think about doing that, but haven't yet. Josh is doing early or anytime. Sounds good. Same with Viso's travel. Artie's doing the same as us and more. And then Anthony's doing MDR at 5 o'clock. So 5 o'clock on the dot, you're there, you're ready to go. Becca's saying hi to Josh. Now after dinner, or some of you, if you eat later, you might be kind of enjoying the entertainment before that. But as far as entertainment goes, what is the entertainment that you like the most? So for me personally, I like the Oasis class ships, and I really like at the after the ship on the Oasis class, you have the dive shows. Those are always my favorite. And if you've seen my video on the Oasis for my day one, kind of toward the end of that video, I was showing you a little bit of the Aqua 80s, which was probably the best show I've ever seen on a cruise ship. And unfortunately, I can't show you the actual music they played in that. It was all 80s music, and it was just amazing. So I kind of put my own music to it, but it was just so good. I also really like the ice skating shows on Royal Caribbean ships. Comedians are always pretty good. So we pretty much hit all the shows up. We try to see all that. So let's see what we got here. So what are you guys doing after dinner, maybe even before dinner, as far as, entertainment? What do you like to do? All right. So probably not going to rush the MDR specialty restaurant. Awesome. Oasis dive show. Absolutely. Absolutely. Tina likes the shows and participating in the game show. So Tina, have you ever actually participated, won an award, anything like that? Let us know. Our first cruise, like I mentioned, was our honeymoon, and we heard that we should participate in the Love and Marriage show. We really didn't know much about it. So they said, who are the honeymooners? And of course, Bill and I, we stood up and we're like, yeah, here we are. I think we just thought we were going to go up on stage. And then like 50 other couples stood up and they're like, oh, well, you have to do something crazy or whatever. And these dudes were like ripping their shirts off and, doing some crazy stuff. And so we just kind of, quietly sat back down and let everyone else have their fun. But I still think it would be fun to go up on stage for that. Anytime that we go to those shows, though, my husband just kind of conveniently disappears. He's in the bathroom, he's getting a drink. I don't know, but he disappears because he knows that I would like to do it. And he just, has no interest. They're definitely fun to watch. So Viso's travel, they are the Broadway style Disney shows. Yeah. Frozen, I'm sure, is amazing. I have not seen that on the Disney ship, but someday I have a Disney Future Cruise credit to book something, so maybe I'll check that out. So Love and Marriage again. Yeah, that is actually, I think, my favorite show. I really like that a lot, the Love and Marriage. It's funny. The Quest, the crazy quest they call it now. Yeah, the Quest is really something else. I've seen things I didn't want to see at the Quest, so I don't participate, but I do enjoy watching, and yeah, lots of fun. So no, Tina, you've never won. Maybe next time. Becca says, my husband won the hairiest chest contest. Congratulations to him. That's awesome. I always think my husband should participate in the sexiest man contest, but he's not really one to, like, obviously, as I mentioned, he runs away for those types of things, so he's not one to really do that. I want a ship on a stick for Christmas ugly sweater party. I want a ship on a stick too. We'll talk about that later, though. FYI, even Disney has the Quest. Really? I don't know where I was. I went on a 7-night cruise, and I don't recall seeing the Quest on Disney, but I'll definitely have to watch for that. I'm sure it's probably toned down a little bit, but of course Disney does have their adult area, which is pretty awesome. So Blaine's also at the Quest. Hashtag divorce. Jerry Springer, yeah. Absolutely. Austin Moore is laughing at my hubby. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Oh, Bill did say something. I did miss actually a whole bunch of comments here. So he cruises to be entertained, not to be the entertainment. Yeah. And Papa Mozo said, he said something before that, though, that the chat is just flying by so fast. Piano or jazz and Pepsi. Okay. We enjoy the jazz as well. We kind of enjoy doing a little bit of everything, I think. Personally, I really love the 70s disco dance parties they have in the evening. And I also really like the 90s dance party, which I think only the Harmony of the Seas has had that. But Now I'm kind of pulling up some of the same. Yeah, Anthony just watches. You're probably smart. Candace always misses the quest. That's okay. It's kind of interesting, but all right, let's go back down here. So what do we got? All right. Oh, silent disco, Anthony said. Yeah, the silent disco, we did that once, and I don't know, it was kind of weird, but I thought I would like it better, but it was like really late at night, and I think we were just too tired. And Blaine says, exactly, Bill, I want to do YouTube vlogs, not on someone else's. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Bill is kind of, well, good to see you, Drew. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the advice. Maybe we'll cruise together sometime. We appreciate you stopping in. All right, so we've kind of partied a little bit. We've had some fun. I did want to ask you guys, actually, and I meant to say this kind of like first as we were getting on the ship, but do you have any cruise traditions? So I know that's kind of what the theme of this is, we're kind of like on the cruise ship and we're talking about cruise traditions, but our tradition is that when we get on the ship, we always wear the same thing. So what I'm wearing right now is actually like, this is what we wear almost every cruise. So it's kind of like a Hawaiian shirt. Bill has a similar one. I've got my little anchor. I've got my anchor earrings on. And so it's fun. You're not working, and, you can kind of be more fun. I have like my kind of pink and purple hair in right now as well. So I'm just dressed as if I'm on a cruise. So what are your traditions? Is there something that you wear every time you get on the ship, or, maybe you make a shirt that says the name of your ship and, the dates or something like that? Is there some place, we kind of already talked about, you always go to a certain place. So what are your cruise traditions? Like something that you always do on a cruise, you can't miss it. You absolutely have to do it. Let me know. So let's see here what we're saying. Karaoke. So you like karaoke? Do you actually sing, or you just like to watch? I think you were more of a watcher, Anthony, but let us know. Already likes bingo. I've never played bingo, but I've always kind of like wanted to win a cruise. That would be that would be pretty awesome. And Renee does the cruise magnets. So yeah, I always make my own magnets to put on the door. But I know like some people like to buy a magnet from each port that they're in. So that's always fun. I already showed you my little oasis here, but we actually have, most of these that we get are ornaments, Christmas ornaments, but there is one that's like a keychain, but we always try to get one of these for each ship that we've been on. So the Oasis unfortunately didn't like update theirs because, now they have the big slide in the back, the ultimate abyss and all that. So sometimes if they update the ship, even we'll get another one. So we do try to collect those. So we always go straight to the shop and we see if they have it. Let's see here. Go back up. This chat's just moving so fast. I've never done a live stream before, so I'm like trying to keep up with what everyone is saying. Here we go. All right. I think I'm caught up now. You always wear your swimsuit under your clothes. That is a pretty good idea. I usually bring my swimsuit, but that is something I hear a lot of people say, is that they wear their swimsuit. That way, even if your luggage isn't there, you can get right into the pool and enjoy that. You love my anchor. Are you talking about this here? This is from Etsy. After the stream, I'll link it down below so you can kind of go in, and I just kind of on Etsy just put, like diamond anchor jewelry, I guess. And that's where I got it. So if I find the shop, I'll definitely put that in there. All right. What else we got going on? People watch to see how many wear the custom made shirts. Yeah, definitely. And my husband, of course, says we go straight to Boleros. And yeah, I forgot to mention, we do a shot of tequila too. So we go pretty heavy on the drinks, I think, when we first get on, which, is a good time. I think I already got that comment. I'm sort of caught up now, I think. So they wear their channel shirts. So that's something I need to do. I need a logo for my channel. One thing I usually like to say when I start out my my vlogs and stuff is I say it's time to cruise. So I'm kind of thinking of making that kind of like my tagline. It's time to cruise. Maybe make a fun shirt or something. So that's definitely a good idea. And of course, you head straight to the buffet too. So awesome. And I think I just missed like a whole bunch of comments. Go straight to the room. So sometimes we get on the ship sometimes so early that the room is not ready. So sometimes we have to wait, but it's good to go to the room and kind of get everything, kind of sorted out there. So Michelle has shirts made for the first day. I see a lot of people doing that. And shot glasses. Yeah, that's another thing that I kind of wish that I had done, but that is a really good idea to get shot glasses and like Christmas ornaments and stuff to always have something, something from your cruise. Hey, at the Tyler Show, welcome. Let's see here. Michelle doesn't really have any traditions, but looking at different vlogs to give ideas. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Got the custom shirts going again. Last cruise we went on, there were like 50, 100 people. They all had these bright yellow shirts on. It was really cool. Ooh, fruit punch on RCI. Yeah, that sounds really good. Bill thinks custom shirts are great. The first day is always my favorite to see all the different themed groups. Yeah, it's really cool to see all the different groups. I've never been on a group cruise either. I know that some of the creators have some cool group cruises that are coming up. So absolutely. That's true. Yep. Mariner. Yeah, so the Mariner of the Seas does have the new one, which I think we got it. Yeah, we've been on the Navigator. The Mariner was our last cruise. The Mariner we actually went on with my parents and their neighbors. So those vlogs will be coming out as soon as I get all the Oasis vlogs out, which hopefully I can do that soon because I'm a little backed up, but I know everyone's kind of like dying to see some new content, which I do have. I just need to actually put it together. Jamie decorates the door so you can find your room. That is something I kind of learned to do after a while because honestly, all the rooms look the same and you're coming back late at night. It's very easy to get lost. Of course, half the time I'm on like the wrong side of the ship, which, you know, it doesn't really help, but yes. Yeah. So Bill's the one who likes to buy those ship ornaments, and sometimes they are hard to find, or like the ones that are updated are sometimes hard to find. So definitely. So how you guys doing so far? I'll have a little more of this here. I did have a little bit of trivia for you tonight as well. Oh, and I did want to ask you too, let's talk about ports a little bit, and then I do have a little bit of trivia. And if you guys have any questions for me, you know, definitely shout them out there. But as far as the ports go, so we've been to a lot of ports in the Caribbean. We've never been to Alaska. I'd love to go to the ABC Islands. I'd love to go to Tahiti. Never been to those places. I think if I did, they would probably be like my new favorite places. But as far as ports go, what is your favorite port? And then what is your favorite activity? Or is there, you know, maybe something that you've done, an excursion, or just something you've done on your own that you really enjoyed? So let me know. Yeah, Mary Ellen, definitely group cruises are fun. You've done 2 or 3 group and 3 charter cruises. Oh, that's awesome. That is really cool. Awesome. Been to a lot. Okay, good. All right. Yeah, Mariner was, you know what I noticed? I think the Mariner, it was like almost everybody's last cruise, because most of the cruise creators that I've been watching, like everybody's talking about the Mariner of the Seas. So I think I actually got on the Mariner right after Pero DJ got off. So I think they were on there for a back-to-back. And I actually got on the ship as they were getting off the ship. I didn't know they were there. Otherwise, maybe I would have tried to say hi to them, but definitely. So, all right. So now we got some people. Let me know where their favorite. So St. Thomas for the views. Artie, absolutely. Have you ever been on like a van ride up those those mountains? It's scary, but that is my favorite. One of my favorite things for sure. I absolutely love the views there in St. Thomas. Grand Turk or Tortola for snorkeling. I've never been to Grand Turk, but Tortola is also gorgeous. And that's another one where you're like going up and down, up and down those mountains. It is absolutely beautiful. Will likes to chill on the beach for sure. Jamie loves Alaska, and each port was fabulous. Jamie, I can't even imagine, like that's definitely on my bucket list, and every single place in Alaska looks absolutely amazing. So one day we will go. Looks like not too many cruises are going there this year, which is really sad, but hopefully if anyone had one booked, they can just use future cruise credit for maybe next time. Blaine really enjoyed St. Martin in Cabo. I've never been to Cabo. St. Martin, I think St. Thomas and St. Martin are definitely 2 of my favorite places. We went to Maho Beach, the airplane beach, when we were on the Oasis of the Seas, and that was so cool. That was definitely one of my favorite experiences. We went on kind of a tour, went to a couple different beaches, but we kind of ended there, and it was really neat. So that is something that I will have coming out in some future vlogs of St. Martin, and we were there on a day they were having some kind of protest or demonstration. So we had a very strange cab ride. We had no idea what was going on until actually we got home, because I didn't have any internet to see everybody, you know, who was on like the same cruise as us saying, yeah, there's like people are setting stuff on fire in the streets and everything. I mean, we got turned around a couple times and we didn't really understand what was going on, but it was still a fun day nevertheless. So yeah, blew you away. Absolutely. Coco K. Yeah. Coco K or Coco Key. I kind of interchange that, but I've been there twice now since they have, you know, built the water slides and everything. And I have one vlog already on the water slides, but we went back again and I did do a little bit more, you know, videotaping of that. So more to come on that, but yeah, check out the vlog I did. Some fun slides there for sure, especially that really tall one. Daredevil's Peak, I think it's called, or something like that, is the best. Key West. Anthony, I was supposed to be in Key West just a few weeks ago, actually, and I love that place. I absolutely love it. The food there is good. Grand Cayman. I hear the Stingray excursion is really good there. We went to Grand Cayman and we actually went scuba diving. So every port we go to, we try to at least go scuba diving, you know, at least once at that port. We've never done it at Nassau, even though we've been there like 1,000 times, but yeah, that would be something I want to do is swim with the stingrays. Yes, parasailing in St. Thomas. I've parasailed before, but not in St. Thomas. I bet that those views have got to be amazing. San Juan is really nice. We've just kind of walked around there, but I'm sure that, you know, there's sports and different things to see. And of course, St. Thomas. Carolyn says Aruba for the beach. I want to go to Aruba so badly, all the, you know, ABC islands. And my chat just went all the way down to the bottom, so I'm going to try to find where I left off here. Let's see. Okay, so Anthony said last cruise is on the Mariner. Everybody's been on the Mariner. I wonder if you guys were with me and I didn't know. Sarah loves Maho Beach as well. It's so cool when those planes are just like zooming over you. They're so low. It's just amazing. St. Martin scuba was my favorite, said Bill. I think I would have to agree with that. They had a scuba stop that was called the Maze, and it literally was a maze. It was really cool. We actually like swimming with sharks. So I know a lot of people are scared of sharks, but we really love just swimming alongside the sharks. Life with Child, Grand Cayman. Place is pretty cool for sure. And the Tyler Show wants to know, Anthony, if you vlogged your trip, let us know. And he says no. Maybe you should. We're just all creators here. Jamie, yours was canceled too. Your second cruise to Alaska, but ABC Islands are totally different. Yeah, well, I hope you get to go to Alaska again someday. Becca, you're in a tornado warning. Where do you live? That's really scary. Here in Florida, we get hurricanes sometimes, but I think tornadoes are scarier. So Queet Beat Q loves Grand Turk. Seems like everybody really loves Grand Turk. All-inclusive resorts in Cozumel. Yeah, I haven't really been to any of those, but I've heard really good things. Haven't been to Key West since 2003. Yeah, I can't remember the last time I was in Key West, but it was a really long time ago and it was really hot. So Anthony likes to scuba dive. Yeah, we love that. New sub. Hey, thank you. Travels with Angie Pangie. I subscribed to you guys a couple weeks ago. You guys did awesome as well. So I appreciate the support. And Raphael, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you guys are doing good. I really appreciate you joining in my first live stream. I'm definitely inspired by you guys. So thanks for stopping by. And now you get to be in my chat. Yeah. Just saying hi to each other here. Everyone's saying hello to each other. So I did have, I noticed here that I've been talking a lot and the time is just flying by, but I did have just a couple of like just little trivia questions. There won't be any winners or anything like that, but I did just have just a few questions kind of to go along with some of the things that I've been to, some of my favorite things. Viso's Travel Your Alaskan Cruise got canceled. So Castaway K 5K, yeah. we did a virtual 5K the other day when we were supposed to be on our cruise, but we missed it. And I have been to Coco Cay 5 times in 3 months. Wow, that's awesome. St. Thomas on an Oasis class when the ship is going backwards. Interesting. Very nice. Alana, hello, my friend. How are you doing? Definitely, you guys, if you're not subscribed to Alana Zingano, she is amazing. She has some awesome cruise content, and she on Sundays does some really fun trivia. So make sure you check that out. So real quick here, I'm going to do some trivia myself. So one of the ships that I've been on 3 times, let's see if you guys, yes, Anthony's saying hi to them as well. Alana's vlogs are legit, that is for sure. So there's a ship that was launched in 1996, and then it was split in half back in 2005. They added a 72-foot long section in the middle of that ship. Can anyone tell me what ship that is? And we've been on this ship 3 times. It used to be out of Port Canaveral. I honestly couldn't tell you where it's out of now. See if anybody knows. Papa Mozo, thank you for subscribing and for the thumbs up. If you guys haven't done that yet, make sure you do so. I really appreciate that. Today I've gotten so many subscribers. It just makes me so happy. Nice, Sarah Baker. Viso is letting her know he did just posted a video from something he did 5 years ago, so that's cool. So Blaine says Oasis. We're getting Oasis. Everyone's saying Oasis. That is, oh, here we go. Will Cooper says Enchantment of the Seas, and that is the correct answer. So the Enchantment of the Seas was cut in half, and they added kind of a longer section. They made the ship bigger, so we were on that ship 3 different times. It was just a fun, weekend trip. What is my favorite thing to do on a cruise ship? Probably use my drink package. We like to try all the different drinks, and if I'm on an Oasis class ship, I like to see the dive show. So yeah, I definitely like drinking and entertainment. Another question to go along with that ship, there was a cruise director on that ship. His name is Mark Walker. I don't know if any of you have heard of him. He would actually be on the Harmony of the Seas right now if it was sailing. I've cruised with him on that ship too. So he's my absolute favorite cruise director. Does anyone know, if you happen to know who he is, what his kind of tagline is or what the thing he likes to say? So type it in if you know Mark Walker and what is it that he likes to say. So if he makes an announcement, he'll, say blah, 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 and then he says something when he's kind of finished up. So does anyone know? Tyler also guessed Enchantment of the Seas, which is correct. Raphael says, Mark is hilarious. Well, Raphael, what does Mark say? Do you remember? What does he say? You guys don't get it here in a second, I will tell you. So I know we're kind of running out of time. I have a few more questions. So I'm not sure if any of you know this. So Mark Walker, he says, bing bong. So after he says everything, he, kind of like his ending to whatever his sentence is, he'll say bing bong, and he says it in a nice British accent, and I just think it's funny. He actually lives in my hometown, and I think right now he's delivering for, one of those delivery companies because he's not on the ship. But yeah, he's my favorite cruise director. And Papa Mozo says, I can tell you have some speaking experience. Your tone is confident and unapologetic. Good on you. Well, thank you very much, Papa Mozo. I used to be a public speaker with Disney, with the Disney College program. I used to welcome all those participants to the college program, and I talked to like a group of 200 people at a time, excuse me, and I used to kind of tell them like what to expect. So yeah, that was like my favorite job ever. So I should probably do more of these live streams because I'm really enjoying it, and I really do enjoy speaking. So thank you for the compliment there. ¿Cómo estás? Yes, a little bit of Spanish there from one Raphael to another. Tyler Show says, Bing Bong of the Seas. Yes, yeah, pretty much. So another quick question for you guys. Which cruise line and which ship did Guy Harvey do the artwork on? So this is one of the only ship actually of this cruise line that we had been on. So if anybody knows which ship that Guy Harvey did the artwork on, let me know if you know that. I know the chat is actually on my end coming in like probably 30 seconds after I just asked that. So I will wait and see here. Sarah says Norwegian Bliss. I think the Bliss was, it's one of my favorite painters, and I'm trying to think. I don't think it was the Bliss. So NCL, it is NCL. And Papa Mozo, it's not the Majesty. It's not the Bliss. The Bliss is close though. This ship came out like right before the Bliss. So which ship? It actually has like a turtle, and it has, I think, like some fish, some kind of big fish on the side of it. Which ship is that? Anthony got it right. Is the NCL? Actually, no, that's not right. The Encore has like some, like it looks like a child drew some random colors. No offense to whoever did the art on that one. It looks pretty cool, but it's just like a blob of color on the Encore. So it's actually not the Encore. It does start with an E though. So you guys are getting really close. It's not the Breakaway, but good guesses, you guys. Not the Breakaway. Not the Encore. Not the Jewel. It's actually the Norwegian Escape. So the Norwegian Escape, Guy Harvey did the artwork on the side of that ship. It looks pretty cool, and that was the only Norwegian ship we did. We really enjoyed it, especially the outdoor spaces that they call, I think, the waterfront was really awesome. Another question as far as ports go, in Cozumel, Mexico, one of my favorite places is an adventure park where I got to swim with manatees, which are my favorite animal ever. So which adventure park in Cozumel can you swim with manatees? You can also swim with dolphins. You can snorkel. You can taste tequila. And Raphael got it. It is Chunkanob. I don't know if I said that right, but that is the place. I've swam with the manatees there twice, and I just really, it was like the best thing ever to be able to swim with the manatee and like, you know, pet the manatee, because technically it's illegal to touch manatees or really interact with them in the wild because they are protected. But I felt like because they were kind of like not ever going to go out in the ocean and interact with people, because that's when they tend to get hit by boats and things, I felt like comfortable, you know, kind of interacting. Because I actually used to work with manatees at the Disney Epcot's Living Seas. So I used to talk all about manatees too. So I was also a public speaker there too. I used to entertain people and tell them all about manatees. So Chunkanob, yeah, that's kind of how I would probably spell it too. Spelling, it does not count. So a couple of you guys got that. I'm giving the 2-minute warning here. So guys, I don't want to go too much over because I know we have another awesome creator coming up here in just a few minutes. And if you are a creator, again, hashtag creator, guys. This has been such a fun hour. Like I just zoomed through it so fast and I was afraid I'd have nothing to say. So I'm so glad that that you all joined me. Thank you, Blaine, so much for inviting me and everybody that is here. Again, I'm Jenner, so feel free to subscribe to my channel. I will be coming out with some fun content on the Oasis of the Seas, the Mariner of the Seas, some more packing and, you know, information on what we thought about our drink package. And so I only had one more question, but we'll maybe save it for another time. Or I'll just tell you what the question was and I'll answer it just real quick. So I was going to ask, and we kind of already talked about this, in the port of St. Thomas, there's a place that you can take like a little, I don't know what they call them, like a little thing that brings you up the hill. I don't know what they're called. But what is that place called in St. Thomas? So if anyone knows real quick, you can answer it. But as we are kind of heading out, I want to let you know who's coming up next. I'm very excited to have Adventures Ahead. We're all looking forward to Adventures Ahead, clearly, but Josh and Michelle from Adventures Ahead are next. So please make sure you check them out. It has been an amazing day of this quarantine cruise-a-thon. I've had such a great time watching. I've had a great time kind of going on a virtual cruise with you guys. So hopefully you had a good time. And, you know, I know it's not the same as being on a real cruise, but I know that we will cruise again. It may not be today or tomorrow. I don't know if it's even going to be a couple months from now, but I know we will cruise again and we'll have those things to look forward to. So, and Mary Ellen, a couple of you guys will, Mary Ellen, you guys all said Paradise Points. That is correct. For that place, those little things take you up the hill. I don't know what they're called. But yes, so guys, it's 9 o'clock now, so I'm going to say goodbye, but please make sure you join Adventures Ahead. And I'll see you next time, guys. Thank you so much for joining in and have a great evening. I think it's still on. There it goes. Bye.